Happy Tuesday. Hello and welcome. I'm sending so much love to your light. Honored to be here with you. Together we rise. And what I wanted to bring to the table today is a conversation that kind of expands upon one of the last videos that I had done around how the compass is being reset, right? We're being set to a new true north because everything's shifting, right? And so the question is, how do you pivot in real time when everything, like in real time transformation? How do you anchor your heel and pivot when everything is becoming, well, everything's been distorted? The opportunity to see the distortion is upon you. The true choosing is within you, because everyone is up against or in an opportunity to transform. And as it's been stated, this affects every single expression of your life. Like there's no leaf or no stone unturned in this expression, right? How do you find comfort in it? The compass is collapsing to recreate new trajectory, new directions, new opportunities. That beauty of this card that I drew earlier, the collaborative dream, right? We're learning how to move into collaboration over competition. We know from a higher perspective that we're here as one, and our collaboration gives us the opportunity to move into greater service. Right? We're exhausted from the do it alone third dimensionality of I'm not supported, I better do more. And that's dying. It's collapsing. And we're moving into the I am an infinite creator supported by source itself. I'm a sourced being. Everything is here for me. I do nothing. I allow for everything. I attach to nothing. I allow for everything. This is where we're going. So how do you pivot in that moment that can be uncomfortable in between? What happens when you know that the old just isn't for you anymore, yet you don't have a clear indicator of the new? And this is going to pop up in every expression. It's popping up for me in business. It's popping up really in every single expression of my life. How I relate to humans in relationship to home, to services, to time spent, to how money operates through me, to it's like every expression is up for review, correct? So, are you uncomfortable in that point and how you pivot on your heel into the next? And this is what came through today as the directive. Everything is up for review only because you've already decided. And there's a part alive within you that has already decided that the old isn't working for you. And although you might not see yet what the new expression is, although then the new might not yet be delivered to you because you're in that pivot point, and you can't see until the pivot is complete and you see the clear directive of where you're going. So stick with, there's so much you don't know, right? So this morning I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know, but I know I want to move in discernment, and I know something new is coming, yet there's so much I don't know. So Spirit said, what do you know? Sit with what you do know. And as the pivot on the heel turns for you to raise your gaze and shift your view shed to the bright horizon of the infinite new possibilities, stick with what you do know. What do you know? And often in that pivot point, what you know is this, whatever it is, this matrix here, this reality, this, I know this isn't working. I know this isn't for me. I know that this desire is alive within me. I know that this dream has been mine. I know ... Like, what do you know in the transformation? And when you can sit really clearly in the what you do know, then you get to take the sacred pause. I know this, and it's like turning the shift of a dial, right? It's like click, 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 click. You know you're tuning in a new frequency. You know you're tuning into a new station, right? You're going to tune into receiving differently, but yet you don't know what the final click is, but you know you started clicking to a new direction some time ago. So stick with what you know. And when you run out of the next directive of what you know, sit and pause. I know. I breathe in my presence and I wait till I know what the next click of the dial is. Right? You've already decided. Your soul has already created. Part of the great reveal, right? The great revolution, the great expression, the great showing to you is like to catch up in real time on this earth plane expression, to play out on the theater of your own creation, everything that you do know. And so you know in your heart, you know in your soul, it's already been created. It's you've already decided. And every time you have a divine inspiration for the next action, then you click one more click on the dial. One thing we all know is that we will all get there in the perfect timing. We know that from soul level. The 3D matrix wants us to control, right? Many of us were programmed, myself included, to control and think that we're creating the outcome so that we can control it, simply so that we can believe in the illusion that we feel safe in the creation of it. And all of that is what's collapsing. You are safe, you are loved, you are whole, you are infinite, you are powerful because you exist, you are worthy, all because you exist. And when you begin to relax into that remembrance from higher dimensionality, into the fifth dimensional construct that's coming to life within you in this very moment, then you can pause and breathe, stick with what you know, and click, click, click the dial till you move into the expression playing out here in earth plane reality in any given now moment of what it is you've already created, waiting to be shown through you in this lens, this realize time. So part of the, you just have to pause and let the outside catch up. What they said was there is a caution to pause. There's a warning that sometimes before you find that pause, you can get really wobbly. And what we're conditioned from third dimensionality, how we're conditioned in third dimensionality, is we get to a certain point and then we're like, well, I want this. It's not happening. I don't feel it. And we go back. We collapse our vision. We don't pause in that midstream waiting for the next click. We panic because we think we don't know and we think we're not creating, and we forget that we're divine creators, and we forget that you would never have a thought, you would never have a desire if in some reflection it hasn't been already manifested. It's the pause that ties the two together for creation. And the warning in this is we get to this place. We're like, but it's not here, and I have let go of the old, and I don't know what's next, and we panic. We don't pause and wait. We run back to the old familiarity, hoping that when we move back, we can somehow glean a better indicator of how to move forward. And so then you're in this push-pull of the universe, right? You're like, oh, I made it to this point, I'm going to go back. I made it to this point, I'm going to go back. I'm going to just pause. You don't have to keep going back. Home is not behind you. Home of your heart and home of your soul is awaiting you to move forward. And a part of you knows that. That's why we're here together. Feel that. So try it, become it, do it, be it in a new way. Sit in the discomfort of the curiosity, knowing what you know and awaiting to be shown the next steps that you do not perhaps yet perceive or believe that you know, even though it is alive within you. Pause, get comfortable in the discomfort, and wait for the next click of divinely inspired action to show you the forward movement of where it is you are to go to bring heaven to earth and find your way home here on earth plane. How exciting is that? I would love for you trying out a new platform. I'm not moving, but I'm exploring Clubhouse. I'm going to be doing a live interactive space for Q&A this Thursday. I don't know what the date is. It's a few days from today. It is going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will put a link in bio, comments, or description, depending on where you're watching this. Join me there. I'd love to answer your questions, and I'm going to do some channeling from the lighthouse, so it could be a direct channeled Q&A for you there. I'm sending so much love to your light. You're an infinite, amazing, extraordinary soul playing out an earth plane reality. You are made for this. You said yes to it. It's all alive inside of you. Find your sacred pause, expand from it, and just keep walking the path home. Heaven to earth is here. It's alive within us. We rise together. I love you. Have a blessed day. Love to your light.